The hantavirus isn't just one virus. It's a group of viruses carried by rodents that can cause severe disease in humans. People usually get infected through contact with infected rodents or their urine, droppings, or saliva. Most antiviruses do not spread between people, but there have been cases of the Andes strain spreading from person to person. Lab tests have identified that strain as the cause of the outbreak on the MV Hondius. The virus is endemic to Argentina, where its host is the long-tailed pygmy rice rat. Infections are most likely through close and prolonged contact with someone in the early stages of the disease. In a previous outbreak in Argentina, in 2018-2019, 3 people who came into contact with infected rodents spread hantavirus to 34 others, 11 of whom died. As part of the investigation, public health officials are compiling travel histories for all of the passengers prior to boarding, about 140 of whom are still on the ship. On Thursday, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, head of the World Health Organization, said the Dutch couple, who were the first 2 cases, had traveled through Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay on a birdwatching trip, which included visits to sites where the species of rat known to carry the virus was present. The body of the Dutch man who died on board was taken off the ship at St. Helena. He was not tested for the virus. His wife later became ill and deteriorated on a flight to Johannesburg. She died on arrival at a hospital there. Tests confirmed she had the virus. Authorities are now tracking people with whom she came into contact en route. The body of the German woman who died is still on board. A man who presented to the ship's doctor with symptoms was evacuated from Ascension to South Africa, where he is in intensive care but believed to be improving. He also tested positive for the virus. Another man who disembarked at St. Helena had returned to Switzerland but sought medical care in Zurich after developing symptoms. He has now been admitted and tested positive for hantavirus. A further 3 cases were evacuated to the Netherlands for treatment. One was a Dutch crew member, another a German woman who flew on to Dusseldorf. Martin Anstey, a 56-year-old retired British police officer who worked on the ship as an expedition guide, is in hospital in Leiden. On Thursday, a woman in Amsterdam, reported to be a flight attendant who came into contact with the woman who died in South Africa, came forward with potential symptoms. 2 Britons who left the ship at St. Helena in late April have returned to the UK and are self-isolating. Neither have reported any symptoms. Close contact